Hello friends, welcome back to my channel. Guys, we're already halfway through November and we're inching closer and closer to my favorite time of year, and that is Christmas. So I wanted to do another Feelin' Crafty. I am a huge fan of making crafts for Christmas gifts. I feel like it's a little bit more personal. I also have a lot of fun with it too. I'm going to show you guys 3 awesome Christmas crafts that are really simple, a lot of fun to do, and they make great gifts. This first one I'm going to show you is really cute. I think it's great if you have small children. It's a nice little gift to do with them, to give to the other parent or grandparents or just family and friends. It's really fun. The first thing you'll need is a plain white Christmas bulb. I found a 4-pack of these in my local craft store. I got them at Hobby Lobby and I think they were under $5. These are the shatterproof bulbs. We have very clumsy members of our family, and I'm sure if we use the glass ones they would shatter, but it's totally up to you. It looks great whichever one you choose. Then you're going to need some paints. These are some acrylic paints that I had. I have a light brown, a red, and a dark brown. Along with that, you will need 2 fine-tipped paintbrushes. Again, my local craft store had these. I think a pack was like $3. And of course, good old paper towel. We are going to be making really cute thumbprint reindeer ornaments. I'm going to be using my hand, which is a little bit bigger than a kid's hand. But these are cool because if you have like a family of 4 kids, each child can put their thumbprint on the same ornament, and it's a great little keepsake. The first thing you're going to do is dip your thumb into the tan paint. You don't want a ton on there, so just a light dip will be great. Then with your thumb covered, you're going to place it on the center wherever you'd like and push down, slowly removing it so you have a nice perfect shape. Mine is a little lopsided, but hey, it's cute. The next thing you're going to do is take one of your fine tip paint brushes, dip it in the dark brown, and then you're going to create some antlers. So what I do is just kind of go off to the side and make some cute little reindeer antlers. Again, I'm no artist, so this may not look great, but you'll get the idea. Once you are done adding your antlers, what we're going to do is create a couple eyes on the reindeer. And then of course, no reindeer would be complete without the great red shiny nose. And there you go. There is our cute little funny looking reindeer. I don't know about you guys, but I love getting candy for Christmas, or pretty much any time. I am a candy connoisseur, if you could not tell. I love giving out candy or even little baked good treats for Christmas time. And I love when you can give them to somebody in a nice little display and something that they'll really love or cherish. That is why I love little gifts like this. The first thing you'll need are these really cute little glass jars. They have little metal lids on them, and I think I bought them individually at the craft store, but I think I bought like 6 and they were like $1.99 each with 40% off. The next thing you'll need is some great Christmas fabric. I went down the aisle of my craft store and I was looking for a pattern that would look great no matter how it's cut, and something that is thin. I don't know if you guys can see this, but it's kind of a thinner fabric, almost like a sheet. I thought it would be great to manipulate and easier to kind of fold and bend however you guys would like. Next up, glue. I know a lot of people love hot glue guns, and I'm a fan of a good hot glue gun craft. But I find with this craft, when you put the hot glue on there with the metal lid, it leaves this raised layer of hot glue and it just doesn't come out the way I like it. So I have 2 different types to see which one works better. This is a clear gel tacky glue, and then this one is just a straight up high performance repair glue. But this stuff is incredible. I use this all the time for various different things. It's really great, so we'll see which one works better. And then we have some twine. This really isn't needed. I just think it adds a nice little flair to your gift. Looks really cute and a little bit extra homemade. The last thing you'll need are some vinyl letters. These I found in the scrapbooking section. I went with the smaller ones just because it's a smaller jar and I don't want the letters to overpower and take away from the candy that you see inside. The first thing we're going to do is take our fabric and we're going to trace out a nice size round circle to fit the cover of our lid. I've laid our fabric out to cut and I've taken the lid off of the jar. I'm going to place it somewhere where I think a design on the middle of the lid would look great. You want to draw a nice big circle around the lid to cut. I always think that more is better in this case because if you over measure and you have too much fabric, it's always easier to cut than to add it back on. So with my little handy dandy marker, we're going to trace out a nice size circle. And then we'll start. So now we have a nice size circle to cover our lid with. The next thing we're going to do is take our lid and we're going to grab a glue. I'm going to try this clear tacky one first. I think it may work a little bit better because it's also for fabrics. I'm going to apply a nice thin layer all over the lid. We're going to take our fabric, position it over where we like it, and then we're going to push it down. Because it is fabric and you're pushing down on glue, glue will seep through the fabric. Just be aware so that way you don't get your hands stuck together. And there you have it. We have our fabric securely glued to our lid. Before we do our next step, we're going to go ahead and fill our jar with the little treats that we have. I have some Hershey Kisses that I'm just going to pour right in here. And then we're ready to wrap it up. I'm going to put the lid back on our jar. And then what we want to do is we want to cut our twine. So we're going to get a nice amount. I'm going to go with a white color. I think white might look better in this case. I'm going to guess this amount is pretty good. We are going to take our hands and kind of push down the fabric so that it kind of bunches up nicely, and then we're going to grab our twine. I usually start with the back so I can securely hold it in place, and then I'm going to wrap it around, holding down with my finger as I go. Once you get the first go around, it's going to be so much easier to continue tying it. I'm going to wrap it around a couple of times. And then we're going to tie it. The last thing we're going to do to make this a little extra special is we're going to put some lettering on there. When I get candy, there's only one emotion that I feel, and that is pure joy. So what better word to put across our nice little jar than joy? We're going to take our little scrapbook stickers and stick them right across our jar. And there we have it, a nice little jar full of joy. The last thing I'm going to show you is another great cute little ornament to gift to friends and family. I'm always a huge fan of the little message in a bottles, and that's exactly what we're going to do today. Here are the things you'll need. The main thing are these little cork vials. It comes with 9 of them in various different sizes and shapes, which are cool because you can put multiple ones together, give friends 2 or 3 of them. It's really great. The next thing you'll need are some little embellishments. I have this box of just random embellishments that I've collected over the years, or things that I don't want just kind of floating around in my craft box. But I have some really great Christmas trinket ones I have. Like here we have a little tiny gingerbread man. We're going to use those along with our twine and put it all together into this really cute ornament. The last thing you'll need is something I don't have in front of me, but it's super easy and simple, and that is just a piece of paper of anything that you want. What I did is I took the little vials that I wanted to use, I found some sayings, and I kind of formatted it to be small enough to fit inside the bottle using Microsoft Word. I just copy and pasted, resized it, put a bunch of them on there, printed them off, and then cut them down to size. Alright guys, so I did not realize that my camera had stopped filming. It shut off and I was talking for about 10 minutes and demonstrating something for you, so I do not have that footage, but I will tell you guys what I did. I took my little pieces of paper I cut them down to size. I took a pencil and kind of rolled them so they had a little bit of a curl, put it in there, and used a toothpick to shove it around and push it around so that way it fills the bottle. I don't know if you guys can see this, but this one has Merry be your Christmas, peaceful be your home, joyful be your family, blessed by each one. And it's cool because you can read it all the way around and it looks so neat. I love it. We are going to take our twine. I'm going to use kind of the off cream colored for this one. The bottle is quite small, so you're not going to need a whole lot. So I'm going to cut it, and then you're just going to start and wrap it around the top of the bottle right before the cork. You're going to stop when you have a little bit of excess around there. And then we're going to take one of our Christmas embellishments. This one is a little smaller, but I am so in love with these little gingerbread men that I'm just going to go for it. We are going to take our little tiny gingerbread man, and we're going to string him on the twine, and then we're going to tie it off. This part can be a little challenging, especially if you're like me and have chubby fingers, because it kills me to try to make 2 little knots on the little tiny twine that I have in front of me. Here is our little message in a bottle. Well guys, that is it today for my Feeling Crafty. This has kind of been a little Christmas craft corner, and I hope you guys have enjoyed it. It's been a lot of fun for me to do these crafts to give to friends and family, but also to share them with you guys. I hope you guys have enjoyed it and found it useful. If you guys have any Christmas crafts that you love and want to share, please feel free to leave those in the comments below. I'd love to get some great ideas for maybe another future video or just some great crafts to give to my friends and family. If you like this video, feel free to give it a thumbs up, or better yet, subscribe. I put out videos every Tuesday and Friday, and I'd love to see you guys back. I hope you have a great rest of your week, and I'll see you guys next time. Bye!